2 billion hours of selfless work by healthy grown-ups of the earth can wake up mankind with a jerk to a new order to give birth. This honest labor should suffice to o'ercome want, distress, and pain, to rid the world of crime and vice which day by day momentum gain. This effort, e'en though less at first, should grow in volume day by day, and e'en increase the noble thirst to help the neighbor in some way. There is no fear the attempt will lead to greater sloth and idleness, for service, when become a creed, shall by its worth the world impress.
Above all, when the time has come, or when such is the will of God, excited zealots beat the drum and masses their approval nod. This jubilation and furor, which marks the revolutions wrought in orders congruent no more, are featured by the source of thought.
No heart should grieve for lack of means, no eye shed tears for broken health. To end for good distressful scenes should be the noblest use of wealth. It will free myriads from the grip of famine, myriads from disease, myriads with arts and crafts equipped to earn their livelihood with ease. Millions of children who would grow deformed, retarded, crippled, blind, for lack of food again would glow with health of body and the mind.
The Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Jews, Buddhists, or other noble creeds, the black, white, brown, or yellow hues, or other pure or noble breeds, like many-colored flowers in a park, the charm of earth enhance.
And vessels of one God within must live as brothers, laugh and dance.
This happy dream does not come true,
as in its progress intervene
our pride and prejudice,
the two declared foes of this heavenly scene.
Those who blame nature for our woes, our sorrows, and destructive wars, forget that they are their own foes, for 'tis their pride which mercy bars.
And those who shudder when they hear one talking of the approaching war have no idea the race is near to total madness and not far. If nature does not bar the way to it with travail so intense that crazy notions which now sway her great would yield to prudent sense, and build the milieu which she wants to put in motion her great plan, the time when heaven these blessings grants to suit the dignity of man will be the right occasion for the upward movement of the race, which no attempt of man will bar until she gains the height by grace.
The noblest men and women born on earth had this distinctive trait. They helped the poor, weak, and forlorn as if attracted by a bait. For heaven our nature keenly tests for better performance of our part, and our promotion always rests on how warm is our feeling heart.
Repay a tithe of Ian, one gift out of the countless you receive. Help someone poor, some fallen lift, or some afflicted heart need. Try hard to ease by even one jot the stress and sorrow far or nigh. If God forbid such were your lot, would you not for a good friend sigh?
There is no path so safe and sure to reach the Lord's estate divine as this for e'en the weak and poor, His glory in their hearts enshrine. Our great Creator did not lack material for a happier world. It is but those who turn their back to light who are in error hurled.
One can imagine it must be a comic spectacle for gods, our proud, intelligent selves to see, stooping to tricks, deceptions, frauds, to o'ertake or outpace a mate, a stranger, neighbor, kith, or kin, and leave what we accumulate behind when bade to quit the bin. While in us there is all alone the spark which, with a little care, can change this life into a song of heavenly music all can share. But we discredit or ignore, or for mere trifles sacrifice this deathless treasure evermore, which grows in beauty and in price.
The Lord of this creation, God of countless planets, suns, and moons, does not stand in need of our laud to shower on us his priceless boons. Can you expect an earthly king to leave his throne and come to you, if you all day his praises sing unless you something special do, to merit notice of the height of your fame for achievements won, for great discoveries made, or light of knowledge shed, or service done?
The applause for meritorious deeds does not resound on earth alone, but its accumulated seeds are in the soil of future sown. What on the earth we think or do, believing we are free to act, comes from the cosmic mind, which too has its own universe, in fact. The error lies in holding that mind has no province of its own, the creed of those who, like a bat, to darkness have accustomed grown. The glory of the midday sun is never open to their view. His splendor their weak senses shun, and hence they in delusion live. Impervious to our sensory probe, that light is e'er before our gaze, but bound by ego to this globe, through life we empty shadows chase, retaining at the end of life dim memories of the eventful past, reminders of the vanished strife to which we once were holding fast.
Devote one short hour every day to serve your Maker and your Lord. Do worship, meditate, or pray, or sow some seeds of good abroad. Do something in His name to show that you are mindful of the debt that children to their parents owe for all the gifts they freely get.
Do something noble, something fine, that has no color of the self, no shade of ego, me or mine, no thought of honor, fame, or pelf. Do something good to benefit the humble crowd surrounding you, whose minds not yet by wisdom lit cannot decide what they should do.
Half of their misery is due to this. They often fall a prey to more quick-witted worthies who steal from their labor every day. You cannot meet the Lord alone, for He is close to one and all, more so than flesh is to the bone, responsive e'en to a silent call.